This video delves into Gareth Morgan's influential concept of 8 organizational metaphors, offering a diverse palette of perspectives on organizational dynamics. These metaphors stand as distinct theoretical lenses, illuminating various facets of how organizations function and behave. Understanding these metaphors is important, as they form the foundational basis for nearly all theories in the realms of organization and management. A critical insight associated with organizational metaphors is the influence of observational focus. The lens through which students and practitioners view organizations profoundly shapes their perceptions and interpretations. For instance, viewing organizations through the prism of traditional business school lenses, embodied by the machine metaphor, typically frames organizations as rational entities, akin to machines operating on input-output dynamics, prioritizing efficiency, productivity, and control. Conversely, exposure to alternative, more critical organizational theories encourages a broader exploration of organizational behavior and dynamics. The machine metaphor presents the organization as a streamlined entity focused on converting inputs to outputs with maximum efficiency. This perspective, closely aligned with Taylorism and its scientific management principles, emphasizes rationality, productivity, and control as paramount. It reflects a view of organizations as highly analytical constructs, a perspective that has influenced management thinking from the early 20th century to the present. Organizations as organisms metaphorically depict them as living entities striving to adapt and thrive in ever-changing environments. This view highlights the evolutionary necessity for organizations to evolve continuously, akin to biological organisms adapting for survival. It suggests that organizations possess a unique DNA and experience life cycle phases, emphasizing adaptability and evolution in response to environmental challenges. Viewing organizations as brains emphasizes flexibility, adaptability, and innovation. This metaphor suggests organizations possess inherent intelligence, capable of evolving to meet changing conditions and challenges. It underpins the concept of systems thinking, exemplified by theories such as Peter Senga's learning organization, which advocates for continuous knowledge acquisition and adaptation. The culture metaphor perceives organizations as mini-societies, rich with shared values, symbols, and rituals. This shared cultural fabric influences members' worldviews, guiding both internal behavior and external interactions. It underscores the significance of shared beliefs and practices in shaping organizational identity and dynamics. Organizations are viewed as political systems, arenas of continuous political maneuvering among various stakeholders with differing interests. This perspective highlights the omnipresent nature of power dynamics, conflicts, and coalition building within organizations, emphasizing the complex interplay of interests and agendas. The psychic prison metaphor portrays organizations as entities trapped by their own ideologies and behavioral patterns. This metaphor explores the psychological underpinnings of organizational dynamics, including the potential for narcissism, anxiety, and defensive behaviors that can hinder organizational growth and adaptation. Metaphor 7, flux and transformation. This metaphor positions organizations at the heart of continuous change and transformation. Drawing from chaos theory and complexity theory, it offers a dynamic view of organizations as ever-evolving entities, challenging the static perspectives offered by more traditional metaphors. The 8 metaphor sees organizations as instruments of domination, systems that exert control and exploit their members. This critical perspective focuses on the power dynamics within organizations, exploring the consequences of dominance, such as alienation, discrimination, and unethical behavior. Understanding and integrating these metaphors provide a multifaceted framework for analyzing and interpreting organizational behavior, offering valuable insights for both scholars and practitioners in the field of organization and management. However, to further enrich the analysis, acknowledging certain limitations and critiques of these metaphors could offer a more nuanced understanding. Limitation 1: Oversimplification. While metaphors are powerful for conceptual understanding, they can oversimplify complex organizational dynamics. Each metaphor captures certain aspects of an organization but might ignore others, leading to a partial or skewed understanding of organizational realities. Limitation 2: Contextual relevance The applicability of these metaphors can vary significantly across different organizational contexts, industries, and cultures. For instance, the machine metaphor might be more relevant in highly structured and process-oriented industries, whereas the organism metaphor might better suit organizations in rapidly changing environments. Recognizing the contextual limitations of each metaphor is crucial for their effective application. Limitation 3. Interpretive bias. The use of metaphors inherently involves interpretation, which can introduce bias. Different individuals may interpret the same metaphor in varied ways based on their background, experiences, and beliefs. This subjectivity can affect the objectivity and reliability of organizational analysis. Limitation 4. A static view. Organizations are dynamic entities that evolve over time. A single metaphor may not adequately capture the changing nature and complexity of an organization. The reliance on a static metaphor might not reflect the transitional phases an organization goes through. Limitation 5 is related to the risk of misapplying these metaphors, leading to inappropriate management strategies. For instance, applying the machine metaphor rigidly could suppress creativity and innovation, while overemphasizing the organism metaphor might lead to excessive focus on adaptation at the expense of operational efficiency. Limitation 6. Underestimation of power and conflict. Some metaphors, like the culture or brains, might underestimate the role of power dynamics, conflicts, and politics within organizations. These elements play a critical role in shaping organizational behavior and outcomes, and their omission can lead to an incomplete understanding. Limitation 7. Ethical considerations. The metaphors of domination and psychic prisons raise ethical concerns about organizational practices and their impact on stakeholders. However, a critical examination of how these metaphors reflect underlying ethical issues such as exploitation, manipulation, and inequality is often lacking. To address these limitations, it would be beneficial to adopt a pluralistic approach, recognizing the value of multiple metaphors in offering complementary insights into organizational complexity. Additionally, engaging in critical reflection on the use and implications of these metaphors can enhance our understanding of organizational behavior and management practices. Before you head out, if you found value in today's video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm Dr. Dag Madsen, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on today's topic or what you'd like to explore next. Just drop a comment below. Wishing you a great day ahead.